Out of all the engines of Sodor, there is no one quite as famous as Cheeky Percy. Well, okay, maybe except for Thomas, James, oh, who cares? Anyway, Percy's story is well known, especially for when he screwed up.
I tell you, that time we tricked him about the signals, that was the greatest revenge for him playing tricks on us.
He definitely deserved that.
Not to mention when the trucks pushed him in the water. Not so determined now, are you?
That said, the engines can all agree that he is a truly brave engine.
He beat me at a race, and then struggled to get through a flood to get his passengers home safely and succeeded.
His clever thinking saved us from being buried alive in a landslide at the mine.
Let's not forget about the time he convinced Thomas he was a ghost.
Yes, let's not talk about that, okay?
So you think you know the whole story of Percy? Well, I'm sorry to say that you don't. Let's go back before Percy ended up in that workshop those many years ago. Back to when he worked on the Great Western Railway.
Hey, Barney, have you heard the news?
Yes, I heard they've built another Trojan.
Well, sort of. It's kind of a hybrid of many engines. Apparently the manager's gonna bring the engine on trial.
When do you think it will be ready?
Ah!
How does now sound?
Good lord, you're the new engine, right?
That's me, alright?
You could have had a proper introduction. Anyway, what's your name, little pipsqueak?
6.
No, I said name, not number. What's your name?
A name? Well, everyone just calls me 6, I guess.
He has no name yet.
How about we call you Stubby in the meantime?
If you call me that, I might as well call you Squash Turd.
Oi, watch your mouth. And my name's Barney.
And I'm King George.
What funny names!
Oh, look, here comes the manager. Time for your first job, 6.
Right then, number 6. Your first job tomorrow will be to shunt coaches.
Shunting? Shunting?
Is there a problem with that?
Why, of course there's a problem. I came here to pull trains, not put them together and watch them leave.
You will pull trains after you've proven yourself with this important work. You must first get experience and work your way up the ladder, my dear engine.
Experience? Oh, he thinks I'm too inexperienced to pull trains. Stupid man, making me work menial jobs on my first day. Oh well, might as well try to have some fun.
What the? Who did this?
I thought I'd make your train a little more colourful. What do you think?
I should have known it was you, number 6. I've heard what an arrogant little pig you are.
Arrogant pig? That's funny, coming from an engine who looks like a newt.
Oi! Number 6, you rearrange those coaches right away. The passengers are already late. You're a very naughty engine.
Look at that little fool. Thinks it's all important. It's like watching a child have a temper tantrum.
Might as well put a sign on him saying, "Keep away, this engine may bite."
Oh, bloody hell! Oh, it's you, that new engine.
Oh, so you know about me?
Are you kidding? Everyone does. Everyone knows what a pain you've been since you've arrived. You're a foul creature, apparently.
Oh, you think that's foul? Just you wait. You don't want to see me when I'm angry.
It is clear to me that you lack the responsibility to handle coaches. Therefore, you will be shunting trucks instead. That will teach you to get your act together. Now, good night.
Ooh, this should be entertaining.
Why?
Ha! He doesn't even know! Let me tell you, mate, that if you think you're cheeky, just wait until you start working with them trucks! There's a reason they're called troublesome!
How can they be troublesome? They're just boxes on wheels. What can they do?
You'll see.
I'll show you tomorrow that I can easily handle these trucks. Ah, yes, trucks.
We have several freight trains that need to be crated for the other engines to take away. You need to shut the trucks and form the proper trains.
Right away, sir.
Ow! Not that hard!
Oh, be quiet. I'll have no nonsense with you lot. Understand? All right, come along now.
No, we won't!
Come on! Comply, you stupid twits!
You can't push us! You're too weak!
Well, I told you so.
Get out of here, you rotten snake!
Ouch! That was, well, uncalled for!
Oops.
Number 6, this crosses the line. I've given you several chances to get your act together, and you have been nothing but a completely disrespectful and reckless engine.
But he was making fun of me!
I don't give a flying damn about what he did. You cannot shove a bunch of trucks into another engine. I've had it with your behavior. I'm sending you back to the workshop.
But sir, well, fine! Everyone on this railway has been horrid to me! I'll be very glad to leave you all!
Good luck finding another railway, pipsqueak!
So number 6 was sent away in disgrace. He was pleased to be away from the other engines, but over time he couldn't help but feel foolish about his behavior.
Cheer up, little fellow.
I can't! I've completely screwed up! And now I'm never going to be bought again!
Everyone makes mistakes.
I didn't make mistakes! I was a flat-out horrid engine!
You've been very quiet in this workshop. I don't even see a hint of that here.
It wasn't all my fault, of course. I was just a very impressionable engine, and the others took advantage of it. But again, I was very rude.
Ah, but you see, you now realise your error, which means when you're bought again, you'll be a different engine.
If I'm bought again, my reputation is tarnished. I'm just a very cheeky engine by nature. I just get so much fun out of playing tricks and jokes on the others. I just feel like I can't help it. It's who I am.
Being cheeky is not a sin, my dear engine. You just need to know the boundaries. There's a difference between having a laugh with others and being malicious.
I guess you're right.
I'll tell you, an engine who has a good sense of humour yet also is really useful will be a definite hit with the others. It sounds like you were very immature when you first arrived, which is only natural for a young engine. However, that mixed with how the others treated you did not turn out too well, and it hindered your ability to learn. What you need are good friends who can point you in the right direction. Oh look, someone's coming. Now's your chance.
Alright, smarten up. This man here is looking for a purchase. Alright, quiet! As you can see, Topham, they're very eager.
Yes, I can tell. Now then, let's see. Yes, a tank engine like that. And what do you know? He has the number 6, which is the engine I need. That's the one.
Me, sir?
Yes, indeed.
That one has a bit of a mischievous history, I must warn you.
But I've changed, sir.
Indeed. You know what? I quite like this fellow. He's just the type I need. I'll take him, and I'll see how it goes. If I choose you, will you work hard?
Oh, yes, sir. Please, sir.
That's a good engine. I'll call you Percy.
Thank you, sir. I promise I'll behave.
I told you so, Percy. I can tell you're destined for great things. But remember, don't joke around too much.
Thank you, Flying Thistle.
Oh my god!
How beautifully you wheeshed him. I can't do that.
Oh, that's nothing. You should see them in the workshop. You have to wheesh to be heard.
Wow, that was brilliant. I like that new guy.
Ah, what a lovely day.
Yes, it is. We do have a lovely branch line.
Yes! Can't believe that we've been on this island for 90 years now.
A lot has definitely changed since then.
You are right about that. Well, I say these past 4 years have been eventful, but splendid nonetheless. Goodbye, Dwight, and goodbye, Michael.
Goodbye, Toby. Remember to keep your face out of your cowcatcher and you'll do okay.
And you stink, Dwight. Ha! Even on our last day together, you can't keep your cheek to yourself.
You're going to be a country tramp now.
Don't worry, I'll try not to stink of manure.
Hello, you must be Toby. Glad you've come to help run our line.
Hello. I must say this place is a lot more rural than I expected. Is there much activity around here?
Well, there's the farms. That's enough activity to keep us busy.
I see. I was told there'd be passengers on this line. Are they pigs and chickens?
No, the passengers are the farmers and villagers. It's a small bunch, which is why you'll only have one coach.
My own coach, eh? That should be fun. Someone to talk to. Or order about. Ha!
I don't think so, mate.
Oh.
It'll be you under my strict orders, boy.
Yes, Toby, meet Henrietta.
Hello? I say, there is not much on this line at all. If it weren't for the rails, I'd say we were in medieval times. I mean, look, there's a blinking castle.
Oh, will you shut up? I think it's quite nice and peaceful. Or it would be without you complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm just not used to being in an area where people are practically non-existent.
You're just a stuck-up city tram.
And you're an annoying coach.
I see your first passenger run went pretty well.
Well,
Tomorrow, I want you to take some trucks.
Oh yes! Trucks!
Ooh!
Come on, get moving!
Alright, alright.
That should be easy.
Careful with those trucks. They are notoriously badly behaved on Sodor.
Oh, don't worry. I used to love biffing them around on my old line. I know how to handle them.
I'll give him 5 minutes.
Help!
Faster, faster.
Stop it! We're going too fast!
We're approaching the station. Use your brakes.
They don't work! Oh dear, we're toast! Well, this is a fine mess.
Well, Toby, it's obvious that you don't understand the trucks on this island.
Well, I guess not.
As it so happens, Henrietta has had a lot of experience with troublesome trucks on her old line. She will accompany you on your run tomorrow, and maybe she can show you how to handle trucks.
Ugh.
Well,
Don't you dare say I told you so!
let's just say it was your own ego that got the better of you. It's apparent that you were going too fast. Now then, let's get these trucks in order.
I'll say, they're much better behaved now.
That's what they want you to think. They're plotting to take us off guard.
On!
Oh, no, you don't. Brakes!
Ooh!
Oh my goodness!
How dare you bump us! Fight back! Fight back!
Keep calm, but firm.
Not again. I won't be a battering ram this time. You trucks will do as I say.
Well done! You're doing it!
Must keep control.
Ah! Hold back then! Hold back! Not in control now, are you?
Oh yes I am. Whoops.
Oh my goodness! I guess that will teach them a lesson.
Well, I suppose we're going to have to clean that up.
Toby, oh Toby, what will become of you?
Well, it seems the manager wasn't too happy.
But I can assure you, those trucks won't dare play any tricks now. They'd risk getting pulled to pieces.
Yes. Thank you for teaching me. Or, well, attempting to teach me. And I guess I'm sorry I was so rude.
It's alright. I've made bad first impressions too.
I have to say, this place is growing on me. It's so much more peaceful than the hustle and bustle of the docks where I worked with my brothers.
You have brothers? Oh, do tell me about them.
Well, I had many, but the closest two were Dwight and Michael. Michael was a very hard-working tram who was quite a perfectionist. He would always put the trucks in the exact same space and would go wild if the order was messed up. I'm afraid some of his organisational habits rubbed off on me. Dwight, on the other hand, was the opposite. He was a very snooty and sly and always tried to come up with excuses. He was, you could say, very laid back. And I have some of his traits as well. In fact, I think I'm a mix between the two.
I can definitely agree with that. Do you miss them?
Yes, I do. But I'm sure others will keep me company here as well.
Well, I'll try, but I'll have to work hard to try and keep you in order.
We'll see about that.
Easy, Monty. You're really excited, aren't you?
You bet I am. I can't wait to start work.
Blurmin' heck, look at that fellow. Looks like he's got wings. What a ridiculous design.
Hello?
And who are you?
Montague's name. On new engine.
Well, obviously. Why else would you be here?
Montague? As in Romeo and Juliet?
Well, I guess so.
Well, Mr. Montague, I'm sure you'll prove yourself useful. That is, assuming you don't cause any trouble.
That was not my intention, sir.
Good, that's settled then.
Come on, Monty. We have to go meet the manager.
Is it me, or do I detect a waddle, Brian?
Yes, Cornwall. Well, I thought I was seeing things, but he looks like a duck.
Oh, it will be fun to order him about.
Hello, is it, alright if I rest here?
By all means. You must be the new engine. My name is Joseph.
And I'm Scott.
Montague, or Monty for short.
Pleased to meet you.
I must say, you two seem more cheerful than those two big free engines I just met.
Oh God. You must have met Herbert, Brian, and Cornwall. Let's just say they are the definition of pompous.
Not just pompous, but downright thugs. They love to order us little engines about.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that you have a waddle.
A wattle? You mean That thing on a turkey's neck?
No, waddles, silly, as in a duck waddles.
And you're saying I waddle?
Yes, you shake when you move. Shall I start calling you duck?
Absolutely not. Why don't you just go away and mess around with someone else?
Oh, get off it. It was only for laughs.
I didn't think that was funny at all.
Come on, hurry up, I'm thirsty.
Wait for your turn.
Ha, I'm a big engine. I need lots of water. Big engines have important needs which I doubt you would understand.
Big engines are just annoying.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm done. Here we go.
Right you are.
Bossy boiler.
Hello, square tanks.
What do you want?
Do you know you have a waddle?
Shut up! Just shut up!
Hello, you look glum. What's up?
It's those big engines. They're bullies. They boss me around like I'm some sort of animal.
Believe me, you are not the only one. They think they run the line. It's not at all the Great Western way.
Has anyone spoken to the controller about them?
Yes, but he's just been so busy, it's been impossible for him to address.
What rubbish! These engines need to be put in their place. If the manager can't, then who can?
How about yourself?
Hello? I didn't think we've met.
My name is Jerome, and you must be Montague, the new engine. Pleased to meet you.
What do you mean by do it myself? You mean put them in their place by myself? I can't do that. I'm just a tank engine.
My dear engine, and you too as well. The reason they pick on you is because you let them. You don't fight back, so they think they can get away with it.
Yes, but how is a small tank engine like me supposed to stand up to 3 big engines? They could beat me up or something.
You might be surprised. These engines aren't used to others standing up to them, and they may be in such a state of shock that they will leave you alone. They are expecting you to cower down and get out of their way, but as soon as they are tested, you'll find out they may be cowards themselves.
Wouldn't it be better just to ignore them?
In some cases, yes, but if they're picking on others like they do, then that behavior is unacceptable and needs to be dealt with. You don't need to cause a scene, but be firm and let them know that you will not tolerate it.
That's easier said than done.
I think you can do it, Montague. Now go and teach those big engines a lesson, all of you. Show them the true Great Western way.
You know, I never really liked my name, Montague. It just sounds too posh. I'll find another nickname that will suit me.
Oi, Bullfrog, I woke up late today, so why don't you be useful and get me coaches in order?
Coaches? But the controller wants me to...
I don't really care what the controller says. Get me coaches ready now.
But
I said, get me my coaches now.
What if he doesn't want to?
Oi, keep out of this, duck boy, and get out of here. Are you deaf? I am ordering you to get out of here!
Sorry, but the only orders me and Joseph take are from the controller. Now you leave this chap alone, you big smelly brute!
How dare you speak to me like that? I'll teach you a jolly good lesson if you don't get out of here now!
Go on then. What are you going to do?
Oh, what's all this shouting about?
Brian, we've got ourselves a bit of a stuck-up rebel here. He doesn't know how to speak to his superiors.
You are no superiors. You are just a bunch of foul, dirty pigs.
Oh, that's just asking for it.
So what are you going to do, huh?
What's going on? Is Ducky stepping out of line?
You know, I should just call you corny if you're going to call me that, because you are a quite corny engine.
Why, you insolent little...
Insolent? You think he's insolent?
You have been terrorizing us ever since we arrived, and us three are tired of it. We will not put up with it any more. You will no longer order us about. It ends today. Do you understand?
My, I've never heard you shout like that before.
We will do as we please. We will not respect common little tank engines like you. They are the vermin of this line.
I think someone would beg to differ. Vermin of the earth? No wonder these tank engines don't respect you. You don't respect them.
Well, that's not what I meant, sir. I was just...
Don't give me that rubbish. This is not at all the Great Western Way. The way of the GWR is to do your work without fuss and help those in need, not treat them like filth. It is clear to me that I need to keep a better eye on you three. From now on, there is to be no more monstrous behavior towards smaller and younger engines. Is that clear?
I guess.
Wrong! The answer is yes! And as for you three, I must apologize if I ever seem too busy to deal with it. You must tell me if this goes on again, and I will respond immediately in the future.
Thank you, sir.
And by the way, Herbert, I think your passengers are waiting.
Oh my giddy aunt, I forgot!
That was amazing, Scott. You really burst out of your shell.
And it was all thanks to you. You stood up for me. No one has ever got the courage to do what you just did.
It's now our job to help other little engines being bossed around by bigger folks. You're a true Great Western boy, Duck. I mean, Montague. God, I'm so sorry.
You know what? If you want to call me Duck, go ahead. It's kind of grown on me. Oh my goodness! Jerome, is that you?
Jerome? I'm afraid not. My name is William.
Oh, I do apologize. I had a friend named Jerome who was also a 6100 tank. He taught me quite a lot, did Jerome?
I see. Well, nice to meet you regardless. What is your name?
Well, my real name is Montague. Everyone calls me Duck.
Duck?
Yes, because apparently I shake like a duck waddling. I won't be on this line for too much longer. I'm transferring to the island of Sodor. Ooh. Oh, they'll get tired of it soon. Do they tell you to do things, Percy?
Yes, they do.
Right. We'll soon stop that nonsense. When I first arrived on the Great Western, the engines pushed me around, just like they did to you, Percy. But I learned how to stick up for myself and the others, and show those big engines that you don't mess around with Great Westerners. Now I've got an idea to get them back.
Silence!
Well, sir, the China Clay Works is nearing completion.
It's marvelous, as well as the new docks.
Now all it needs are some engines to work it.
As a matter of fact, they are arriving tomorrow. I've ordered 2 to be built. They are quite small and can fit through the short quarry tunnels. Hello, you must be Bill.
No, sir, I'm Ben.
Then why does it say Bill on your nameplate?
Fiddlesticks! I forgot they put those on. Hello, sir. I'm Bill. No, Ben, you have nameplates now, remember? Oh, right.
All right, very funny. Now, I will introduce you to Edward. He will help you get settled in.
I heard these new engines are twins.
Let's hope that they don't use that as a way for mischief.
Oh, hello.
Hi there, I'm Bill. Bye.
Where are you going?
I'm Ben. Ciao. Hi again. And again.
Stop! Stop! All right, very funny. Now then, my name is Edward.
Oh, so this is Edward.
Yeah, he looks a lot smaller than we thought he'd be.
Yes, well, thank you for that assessment. Now then, You two have some important work to do.
Oh, wow, a quarry! This'll be fun!
Yeah, there's loads of stuff to do, like... looking at rocks? Okay, now it's getting boring.
But Bill, think of all the games we can play here!
Oh, yeah! Sweet!
Alright, Bill, you can come out of the tunnel now. Bill? Bill? Ah! Jesus! That was not funny!
My bro would beg to differ.
Alright, here we go.
Nope! Whoops!
Oh, you utter ass! Oi! What you doing?
Yeah, Bill, watch where you're going, stupid!
Look out, Edward!
Oh my god! What is it?
What is what? We didn't say anything.
Darn you two! Knock it off!
Oh, I know.
Just admit it. We got you real good there.
You two have done nothing but fool around since you got here. My patience is running low, so you better get serious or else.
Or else what?
You were definitely cheeky, but nowhere near the level that Bill and Ben are.
Sounds like the two need a good lesson taught.
Yes, but I don't know how.
It's simple. They need a taste of their own medicine. You need to trick them yourself.
That's easier said than done. I'm not too good with jokes.
But you're very clever, Edward. I'm sure you can find a way to get back at them.
It's a good thing us big engines don't have to deal with them. They sound like a nightmare.
Indeed they are, James. It would be great if I could find a way to spook them real good.
Hey, Ben, any idea how the others are holding up?
Huh?
You know, Alfred and Judy.
Oh!
You think they miss us?
I should think so.
Yippee! Gone at last!
Boy, remember all the tricks we played on those two?
You mean, like the time we spooked Alfred and he ran into a flower truck? And it all got down into his funnel?
Yeah, that was fun.
You could say he was pretty steamed.
If you're done with the lame puns, I've got a great idea for a prank we can play at the docks.
What do you have in mind?
First, we buffer up behind train of China wagons over there.
Yeah?
But don't couple up. Then we push it as fast as we can to the docks. Next, we stop and let the train do the rest. Everyone will think that there's either a ghost train around,
or the trucks can now move by themselves.
Exactly!
This is genius, bro!
Indeed it is.
Okay, we're all set. Let's do it!
Ready?
Oh yeah. 3,
2,
1!
Just imagine the look on everybody's faces when they see that!
That was one brilliant idea you had.
Thanks, bro! Just hope it doesn't cause an accident.
You had to say that, didn't you? Oh, my face!
Oh, my back!
Oh my goodness! Did you see that? There was a train of trucks moving with no engine. It must have been a ghost.
A ghost? Yikes!
Don't be daft, Bill! That was no ghost! That was Edward!
Well, it serves you right for all the jokes you've played on us. You could have caused a serious accident had I not heard you were going to go through with this prank.
Hear us? How did you...
Oh, you know, I've got my ways, and my hearing is pretty strong. Not to brag or anything.
official, Ben. We are so never gonna prank Edward again.
Totally.
And with that, I declare this China Clay Works open. And now, I present to you the true engines who made this possible. What the? Bill? Ben? What's happened? Speak to me!
Oh, surprise!
Oh, for heaven's sake! Is it always going to be like this?
Afraid so, sir.
Yeah, deal with it!
Oh boy.
So, how much further have we got?
We've still got a distance. We've got to get to the Farquhar branch line and then go all the way up.
Another diesel? This won't end well.
Are you sure this diesel won't be horrid? Like the first one?
The owner assured me that she is very kind. Oh, look! Here she comes now!
Hello?
Percy, Toby, meet Mavis. She is going to be taking care of the quarry.
That'll take a load off both of our wheels.
Wow, what are you, may I ask?
Me? I'm a tram engine. Before you ask, no, I'm not electric. I'm a steam tram. I'm proud of it.
Oh, okay. I just haven't seen any engines like you before. I didn't mean to offend or anything.
Of course not. Pleased to meet you.
There. That should give Toby a good exercise to stimulate his brain.
Hello, how's it going? Oh, what's happened?
I thought I'd add a little variety. I've put them in different places to make the job a little more interesting. I like rearranging things.
Trucks should be where you want them, when you want them.
Oh, come on. I'm just trying to have fun.
Well, that's just not the way we do things here.
Ah, fiddlesticks.
Cheer up. She'll get out of it.
You know what? I'm going to do it my way. It's the way I'm used to. Maybe he'll realize that, and he'll learn to appreciate it after I do it a few times.
No, I won't. You know what? That's it. I can't waste my time playing Hunt the Trucks with you. Take them yourself.
Ooh, yes, that will be fun. Oh, hello. You must be Daisy. Toby told me all about you.
And you must be Mavis, the shunting diesel. Pleased to meet you.
I will say, though, that Toby's an old fusspot.
Oh, tell me about it. Steam engines have their uses, but they don't understand. Toby says only steam engines can manage trucks properly. What rubbish. Depend upon it, Mavis. Anything steam engines can do, we diesels can do better.
Ooh, indeed.
Now then, you need to remember that when you get to the line, you have to stop before going down the depression, before your driver stops the traffic. That way you'll have the weight of the trucks behind you to push you along when you go down and up again. And be careful, it's very frosty.
I can manage, thank you. I'm not an old fusspot like you.
Fusspot? Good grief, you're quite a rude girl. Don't come fussing to me if you screw up.
It's slippery. Let's push her around instead. Yes, yes.
Haha! That's one on the headlamp for old fusspot Toby. Ah, now then, off we go. Come on! It's so slippery. I can't move.
Hold back! Hold back!
Oh dear, I'm going to be here a while. We're going to need help.
I wonder, I told her to stop, but all she did was call me an old fusspot.
She's young yet, and
she can manage her trucks herself.
You know, I used to know a certain tram engine who was quite rebellious too.
They're your trucks, really. Mavis isn't supposed to come down here from the quarry. What if the Fat Controller finds out?
Yes. Ugh, I suppose we should better go and help her out.
I'll tell you just what you can do with that ruddy train of yours.
Having trouble, Mavis? I am surprised.
You have no business to go jauntering down Toby's line instead of doing your work up here.
It's that Toby. He's a fuzzpot.
Toby has forgotten more about trucks than you will ever know. You will put the trucks where he wants them and nowhere else.
Ugh. Why shouldn't I go on Toby's line? Ugh. How I hate this siding. The arrangement is so awkward.
I agree with you on that.
You know, if we use the teeniest bit of Toby's line, we could save all this bother.
I've spoken to the manager who spoke to the Fat Controller, and he's agreed to let us go as far as the first level crossing.
Splendid!
Also, the manager says to be careful on the bridge. The melted snow caused quite a stream.
Hey boys, can you keep a secret?
Yes, yes, yes.
Will you bump me at the level crossing and tell no one I asked you? That way, I can go down Toby's line again.
Of course, we will. Why don't we bump Toby instead? Yes, yes.
Come along, no nonsense.
On!
Oi! What are you doing?
Ow, me head! Oh my god, we're running away! Brakes! Hold them, boy! Hold them! It's up to you!
Ow!
Faster! Faster!
Is it just me, or does the bridge seem to have disappeared?
Oh no! Lord have mercy! Stop! Reverse! Reverse now!
If we make any movement, we're bound to cause the rails to collapse.
Well, I can't just sit here on this tightrope.
Oh my god, Toby!
Well, some help would be appreciated.
Don't worry, I'm getting it right now. Hang on there, Toby!
Literally.
Alright, 1, 2, 3!
I'm so sorry about the trucks. I can't think how you managed to stop them in time.
Oh well, my driver told me about circus people who walk tight ropes, but I just didn't fancy doing it myself.
No, really, I'm sorry for being such a stuck-up and feisty engine. You are really wise, Toby, and I think you're marvelous.
That's alright. You know, I kinda used to be the same way. I was a complete stuck-up airhead who thought I knew everything. But my coach Henrietta taught me the real values of life.
I do think I'll need some help, though, to be really useful.
My dear engine, if you need assistance, I will always be glad to lend some.
A very smart piece of work. You did very well to rescue poor Toby.
It was my fault about those trucks, sir.
Yes, indeed. But you made up for it with your quick rescue.
You need to understand more about trucks, of course. But I'm very proud of you.
Sir, if it's alright, could I...
Good what?
Could I, come down the line sometimes, sir? Toby says he'll show me what to do.
Certainly. I've realized that being stuck in a quarry all day isn't the most exciting thing. You deserve a change.
"1958. The age of the diesel has begun. No longer does a driver have to spend hours waiting for the steam to build up. All he has to do is fill up the oil and turn the key, and the engine is ready. They will soon overtake the obsolete steam engines, and are the future of the British Railway.
Gentlemen, I present to you the BR Class 28, the newest diesel in our fleet.
Oh, yeah, very interesting.
Hello, mate. You must be one of the new diesels.
Why, yes I am. What's your name?
They call me Vulcan, and guess what? I'm a new diesel too.
Oh, really? I don't have an official name, just a number.
What about Kobo? That is your wheel configuration.
That sounds a bit awkward.
Yeah, you're right. How about Boko?
That sounds better. I like it.
Then Boko it shall be. Ugh, what a filthy object.
I know, but I guess that's why we're here. We are the replacement.
Exactly. We diesels are revolutionary.
Oh, hello, D5702.
You don't have to say that anymore. I have a new nickname, Boko.
Boko? What kind of a stupid name is that?
I reckon he got that name from his wheel arrangement.
And who are you supposed to be?
My name's Jerry. Nice to meet you.
Yes, very nice considering we might replace you.
Replace me? What on earth are you talking about?
My dear engine, there's a reason why everyone is raving about us diesels right now. Instead of waiting for ages for steam to build up, all we need is fuel and then a turn of a key and we're off. No coal, no water, no fuss.
I'll tell you that we steam engines don't fuss at all. We do our work properly. You two may be all hip and modern, but I bet that they will soon find a major flaw in you that they didn't see during production.
Pah, what nonsense!
Don't listen to him. Us Class 08s have been here at least half a decade, yet so far we've had no major problems.
Oh, I've heard about all you guys. You're multiplying like rabbits, popping up everywhere and replacing the tank engines.
I say good riddance.
Come on, get moving! Oh my goodness! Ugh. What happened?
You must have overheated.
Seriously? I've only been working for 6 days.
Don't just stand there. Get rid of the smoke and get us another engine.
My word. This is embarrassing. I try not to do it again. Doesn't make you look so good.
It wasn't my fault. Probably the fuel.
Oh well. We mustn't keep the passengers waiting.
Hello. I don't believe we've met. Great to see another one of my type.
Yeah, but not at the works, mate. Let me guess, you overheated.
Why, yes. Did that happen to you?
It happened to me and another Class 28 as well. This isn't good news at all.
Oh no. Do you think there's a problem with us that they didn't catch?
Maybe, but hopefully there's a quick fix.
Thank goodness you're back. Did they fix you?
Yes. Apparently it's happening to other Class 28s as well.
See, I told you.
Oh, rubbish. It's probably just a minor fault. They'll just bring all the diesels back to the workshop and fix it, and then we'll be fine.
I hope so.
Hello? What's happened?
You're not going to believe it, but my cab windows fell out.
Fell out?
Yes. Apparently I'm not the first Metrovic to have this problem.
About that, I've just heard some news. Apparently all Metrovics are going to be handed back to our manufacturer to get revamped.
Revamped?
Yes. Supposedly they're going to fix our problems.
Well, that's good news. They can fix us once and for all.
Alright, you lot, listen up. We finished all the Class 28 revamps. Hooray! Alright. However, on orders of British Rail, all Metrovics are now to be based at Barrow-in-Furness for local passenger and freight trains.
What? What about our original homes? Aren't we wanted back there?
Well, to put it frankly, you're not.
They've replaced us, haven't they?
They've, well, to put it frankly, yes.
Rubbish!
That's unfair! Absolute rubbish! Quiet! I'm sorry, but I cannot override this decision.
This is outrageous! They still use steam engines on different parts of the line, yet banish us to Cumbria!
It won't be like that for long. I hadn't realised this, but I just heard someone say that the final steam engine in Britain was built a year or two ago. In a few years there will be no more steam at all. Now, I have to go get my local train ready.
Boy, that's a loud engine. It could use a muffler. Quite so. Never had this problem with steam engines.
Oh, go boil your head. My engine's overheating.
Holy smokes!
Oh my god! What happened?
Get help! Boko, this is really bad. I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Rubbish! They'll fix you up!
That's what I told my friend. It was the last thing I ever said to him.
Hello, Boko. I asked them about D5703.
And? How is he?
Boko, his engine was very burnt up. I'm sorry, but they decided to scrap him.
What? No! How could they do that?
It was just too expensive to repair him.
Rubbish! Absolute rubbish! It wasn't too expensive! They just didn't care! They think we're all useless now!
Calm down, Boko.
I will not calm down! Curse British Rail and their oppressive agenda! I will not stand for it!
Hey mate, our brother, D5703. He was a charming and hard-working engine. He did not go in vain.
He did die in vain! All he wanted was to be really useful, and they just threw him away! In fact, all we Metrovics want to do is be really useful, but we were cursed with bad engines.
Well, you're right about that.
But why us? Why did it have to be us?
There are things in life that we can't control. It's sad, but it's true. However, what we can control is what we do with what's given to us. In a perfect world, people would help us rather than just cast us aside. But who knows? Someone who looks beyond our engine problems may come along and we'll see what really matters. Our determination.
I hope so. By the way, I forgot. What's your number?
D5705, but they nickname me Vicar.
Oh yes, I remember now. But I tell you, the writing is on the wall for us. Wait. Oh my god! Vulcan? It's you! Oh, I can't tell you how glad I am to see you!
Huh. I can't say the same for myself.
What?
Oh, don't be silly, Balgo. You know what? Your class is just pathetic. I thought you guys were going to be the pride of the line, but you disappointed us.
But that wasn't my fault! And it wasn't my brother's either when he was scrapped!
Well, what can I say? That's what happens to faulty engines, and he unfortunately happened to be a faulty engine.
How dare you! I don't understand. I thought we were friends, Vulcan.
We used to be, but then you Metrovix proved to be a laughingstock, and I most understandably do not want anything to do with failed engines. Good day.
Why, you rotten, backstabbing, betraying son of a...
Ignore him, Boko. Don't waste your time arguing with him.
You don't understand, Vicar. He was my friend.
A friend would have your back regardless of how broken you were. He only wanted to be associated with pure engines. As soon as he saw your problems, he cast you aside. That's no friend.
But I haven't got any friends left.
Maybe not friends, but you have us.
It's no use anymore. I'm going to fail regardless.
Rubbish. I'll tell you that your brother would not want you to think like that. He'd want you to push on.
Alright, we've got a special goods train that needs to be taken to Brendam on the island of Sodor.
What's so bad about Sodor?
It's an island full of steam engines, and they're not going anywhere soon. Alright. Now, do I have any volunteers?
I guess I'll do it, sir.
Splendid. Dirty diesel.
Another one? Good grief. What's the Fat Controller thinking?
What lovely engines. My word, this is an awful hill. I wonder how many engines get stuck here. Uh-oh! Brakes, driver!
Hello. Sorry about this. Edward here broke down. We'll be late! We've got to catch our ferry! We'll arrange for a backup engine, but this railway's so busy that it might take a while.
He's right. So many engines are getting repairs.
Well then, why doesn't the diesel do it then? We have to take this freight train to the docks.
In a perfect world, people would help us rather than just cast us aside.
Where are you headed?
Brendam Dock Station. Some of the passengers need to get on a ferry.
Hey driver, I think we could push them and pull the freight train. We're going to the docks as well.
Are you sure? That seems like quite a lot of work.
I think I can do it. We'll get the goods delivered, plus spare the passengers a long wait or a missed boat.
That would be marvellous. Alright then, let's go for it.
I must say, I'm a little surprised. No diesel has ever helped me before.
Well then, this will be your lucky day. My God! I didn't think this would be so heavy!
interesting. That's a mainland diesel. I've called for Donald to come and take you to the works. Who is that diesel that helped you?
I don't know, sir, but he's definitely not like other diesels I've met.
Hello, what's your name?
Well, they call me Boko.
Thank you, Boko, for getting the passengers to the station. You're a very useful diesel.
Thank you, sir. I must admit, I don't hear people call me that too often. Phew, that was hard work. I hope I can make it home.
You've done really well. You've earned a jolly good rest.
Oh dear, not this hill again.
Give it your best effort, buddy.
Come on! Grrr! No! I can't do it! No! I can't fail!
Oh, blast.
This is it. I'm done for.
Oh, rubbish. You're not spewing fire like D5703 was. This is probably an easy fix.
It may be, but it depends if the manager wants me to be fixed.
Well, another diesel broken down, and this one doesn't even live on the island. Ha! That's what you get for being such devils.
Oi! This engine helped rescue a passenger train while pulling a goods train as well. This diesel has worked his arse off today, so you should show him some respect.
Leave it, driver. This engine is only natural to assume that. We diesels have a pretty bad reputation amongst steamers. Just take me back to Barrow, Mr. Steamer.
Well, actually, I'm supposed to take you to Crovid's Gate Works. Our controllers agreed to have you repaired there, and I'll probably send you home.
Oh, really? Wow, that's nice of him.
Oh, hello. Hey, Henry, this is the diesel that helped me and the passengers today.
Really?
Yes, that's me.
You know, I never got the chance to thank you. No foreign diesel has ever been so kind to me. Most just think I'm an old, useless contraption.
Believe me, I'm not old, but I know very well what it's like to be useless.
I know that feeling too. I was a hybrid of several engines when I was first built, and it was very difficult to build up steam. I failed many times, and I was in despair. But the controller never gave up on me, and eventually gave me a rebuild into a much better engine.
I wish our controller was like that. All he cares about is modernization. Our class is barely half a decade old, yet I assure you we're going for the scrap heap. My brother already went there.
My brothers have been scrapped too. I'm the only one left.
Hold on a second. You're a Class 28, aren't you? My driver reads train magazines, and he read all about the troubles your type had. And honestly, I can only sympathize with you greatly based on my own experience.
You shouldn't. I used to be prejudiced towards steam engines. I was just like all the other horrid diesels. I'm clearly not a true engine. The only reason I changed my views on them was because I realized what it was like to be considered inferior.
It's not your fault. You were just brought up that way.
But you know what the wonderful thing is? Through your hardships and suffering, you were formed. That's what makes you different from all those horrible diesels. Only a true engine would help someone who many consider to be an inferior. Like me.
Exactly. Now then, Boko, we better get you fixed up.
I will warn you, sir. The repairs may not be permanent. My class is known for...
Known for trouble? I know, my dear engine. You're a Class 28, and it saddens me to hear your history.
Yes, I don't think anything will be able to fix us at this point.
Ah, but you're in the hands of Sir Topham Hatt.
And he can just about fix anything.
What you need is to have an engine replacement and overhaul, and you'll be as good as new.
An engine replacement? Sir, you don't have to do that. That will be quite an effort and an expense. Are you sure you want to do that for someone who isn't even your engine?
Well, as a matter of fact, we are in need of a diesel to help run the Brendan branch line. I've spoken to your controller, and we've agreed to negotiate about buying you to work there.
Are you serious?
Of course, if that's okay with you.
Sir, that would be an honor. I can't thank you enough. You are the best man I have ever met. But hold on a second. Will the other engines like me? I'll say that I've met quite a few that didn't seem too pleased.
They're not as judgmental as you think. You'll find that once you've shown yourself, they will consider you just as valuable as any of them. You must understand, of course, that we have had bad experiences with diesels, so that's why they're a bit cautious.
But you will open their eyes quite significantly. Show them what a true diesel is.
And so it was arranged. I was given an overhaul and felt like a new engine. Not long after I arrived, I had quite an encounter with two little engines that almost drove me bonkers. However, Edward and I soon managed to get a grip on them, and now we're all great friends. Some of the engines were a little skeptical to my arrival, especially James and the Scottish twins, but eventually they saw that I was not part of those negative stereotypes. I befriended Gordon in such an amusing way. He still thinks I saved his life when I told Bill and Ben to stop tormenting him. I still don't know if he knows that the twins were only teasing. Unfortunately, starting in 1967, all my remaining brothers were scrapped. All except one, Vicar. His preservation was actually unintentional, but even though all of them and D5703 may not be here physically, their spirits live on. And I know regardless of what happens, my Sodor friends will always have my back. We are all here on the Fat Controllers Railway. We all stick up for each other and help those in times of need. Being on this railway made me realize quite a bit. I used to think being really useful just meant how reliable your engine ran or how fast you went, but it's not. Being really useful and reliable means being there for others and doing the best you can with what you're given. It's not about relying on someone to be there on time or to be free of problems. It's about relying on someone to lend a hand regardless of your problems. I'm proud to be an engine of Sodor, and we team together to help those in need on this magnificent railway.